Kurt from Spring has a question about mold remediation.
Well, he discovered high levels of condensation in his upstairs walls, Tom. Kurt writes to us, he says, the mold inspector called it the Paston effect. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
I haven't, but I'm sure some guy put his name on something, but it's with the Miller Lite effect, too. It's just like a beer can that sweats outside.
Coors or
yeah, I'm not brand. I don't drink beer. So
any other bowling alley beer.
You know, Coke, right? Whatever, a cold can.
Well, according to the inspector, he says it's due to high humidity, low attic ventilation, and cool air from the AC. The mold tests came back, and upstairs was gutted to the studs, he says. And our insurance denied the claim because there was no coverable accident. And they blamed the problem on inadequate ventilation and defective insulation. That's how the insurance company weaseled out of that one.
Yeah,
so
they don't cover mold like this.
We need your advice, he says. Kurt wants to know, to make sure the HVAC is properly operating, what's your advice to make sure that he gets the right system in there? Because that's apparently what's at the heart of this entire issue.
Yeah, the way to do that is call Absolute Comfort Air and have Rick come out and do a humidity rating, static air pressure, make sure the whole system is running properly. I don't know what was in the system, but if it's not working the way it's supposed to, somebody needs to fix it, or you need to put a new one in that's going to be put in right. So you need to deal with a professional that can do that for you and make sure the humidity levels are right. You get that cool, crisp air. You get good distribution of the cool and the heat, depending what time of year it is. And that's what you want on the system. It's not just one little thing to make sure of. It's the whole system application.
You always say you're answering the question as it's written because the guy's not on the phone, because you're used to weekends answering the questions live.
Feedback.
And you can probe and find things out. I'd like to know what insulation they took out of those walls.
I would like to know that. I would also like to know what the mold levels were, just to make sure he's not being taken by the remediator, because a lot of people are. You're always going to have mold in a house. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying he did, but you're always going to have a mold in the house. What you do is look for levels higher inside than outside. So they'll take readings outside, they'll take readings inside. If they're the same, you don't have a problem as far as mold goes.
I mean, for all you know, the Paston effect is Paston is the name of the place where his beach house is.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't know. But see, if I could have been on the air, I would have asked that question.
Yeah, but we're not. We're here.
And the house is gutted already anyhow, so let's put it back together.
It's kind of move on a long time. So call Absolute Comfort Air and get that worked on. And go ahead and send us, you got a question, need some help? Have you got a Paston effect or some other effect going on in your house? Before you spend money, send us a question and we'll help you out. Just use the Ask Tom form at HomeShowRadio.com like these fine folks over here did. Look at those videos. You can get one too. And then subscribe to our channel and click the bell. We'll ring it when we post it. It'll be beautiful.